Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've got another episode of Technobabylon here. This is being recorded before the other episode goes up, just because I finished recording another episode of Life is Strange, and it was kind of heavy and dark, and so I thought I'd play something pixely and more fun. I think this game kind of also feels dark, but it's more fun, at least, than... not fun. Fun is not the right word, but it's lighter than Life is Strange. So, here we go. Let's see, last time we left off we were these people? Alright, that's my save car. While you technically have the authority to commandeer vehicles for CEL business, Central would need a very good reason to override the car's systems. Okay, right click is look at it and left click is use. That's right. An expensive looking car sits in the road. If you were in a worse mood, you might be inclined to ticket it. Okay. Right?
I always make sure this is the car we take out.
They're all the same, Charlie.
No, they're not. This one's mine.
Okay. I like you guys. The company's front desk. In a big firm like this, you'd expect it to be manned 24/7, but the staff have disappeared. Okay. Your colleague, Dr. Max Lau. Probably the only other case officer who can put up with your method of work. A technical jack of all trades, and almost as unconventional as yourself when it comes to investigation. You'd be reluctant to say friend, as that would suggest a degree of emotional openness you're still unprepared to allow to anyone.
Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
Mindjacker case, Central's prediction, Animus Organics. Let's do it.
I've lost count of the number of times the mindjackers struck.
In Newton or globally?
Oh, just a figure of speech. He's been on the rampage for too long, but now he's in our territory.
Should give us the advantage.
At least we've managed to link the previous mindjackings to one suspect.
Oh.
It's the MO. Historically, mindjackers have used some kind of external gear. They use another system to extract, before storing it in their own neural tissue.
So they'd need a terminal.
Which is usually how we catch them. It's conspicuous.
But are mindjackers not behaving the same way?
No. His tools appear to be built into his own bodily wetware system. Some kind of resonance imager in his body, maybe.
Whatever it is, it's less invasive as well.
Exactly. His victims suffer massive hemorrhages, but no external injuries. State of the art, but a dead giveaway.
I love watching the eyebrows when they talk.
Animus Organics.
That's what the sign says.
Hers are
They're
good.
one of the city's largest computational biotech firms.
What do they make?
Wetware mostly. Wouldn't be grown here, probably in Eurofed.
This place is just the offices?
Regional headquarters, Central tells me. Do we know why it predicts the next attack will take place here?
It won't share that with us. Need to know. A
That's why
high-tech
we're
firm
here.
like this must have secrets worth something to a mindjacker.
Okay. Did we do wetware? I can't remember.
Wetware, huh?
Yeah. Specifically for forming neural connections between systems. The blue stuff.
That's what we
the
used.
nanomachines keeping the modern world running.
It's funny. When I think nanomachine, I picture tiny gears and turbines. When really, they're just bits of proteins in macromolecules.
They still perform all kinds of mechanical tasks, just smaller.
I guess I'm technically more of an expert in them than you are. I used to make them for a living.
Really?
Yeah, but you wouldn't know what to do with them anymore. Organic computing, that's my field.
Alright.
Let me know if you find anything.
We'll do, Regis.
Regis. Okay, so... Though you don't give Central's predictions much credibility, you'd still better investigate. It'll make proving it wrong that much easier. Okay. So... Traveler? I have apps. I can call people. I can call Central. Open laser papered stone. Let's do these in order. I have no idea. Okay, close. Centralized emergency logistics. Ah, that's CEL. Or CEL, I guess. Case file, blah, 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 blah. Category, class 4 information, larceny with composite harm to health of individual targets, i.e. mindjacker. Case officers assigned, Regis, Dr. C, primary, and Lau, Dr. M, secondary. Gosh, this text is really difficult for me to read. Outline. Beginning in March 2087, a string of data theft attacks have been carried out within Newton. Using a process of resonant modulations with subjects' neural wetware, the data contents of individual victims' brains are being destructively removed with fatal consequences to targets. Victims to date, 18. Newton. Unknown. Global total. Wow. Okay. Identity of perpetrator. So how long have the attacks been going on? Not known, the subject appears exceptionally skilled at infiltration and may have inside help from larger sponsor. Action. Case specialists Regis and Lau are assigned to compile all available data on Mindjacker's activity, including investigation of latest targets for analysis by Central. Okay, how about news? Whoa, that's freaky. Wednesday, 09, July 2087. What is this? Nothing. Continuing a long-standing process of standardization, the Parliament of the European Federation, EF, has today ratified the uptake of metric time across the 64-member union. The measure, signed into law by EF Prime Minister Jacqueline Santini at 06:52:80 or 15:40 p.m., is planned to be rolled out over the course of the next 4 years. Under the scheme, measure of the time of day is to be divided into 10 hours, each with 100 minutes, made up of 100 seconds. Why would you do that? Santini, whose Federalist Party has been one of the keenest supporters of the new policy, greeted the change enthusiastically. Computing and commercial time measurement has long been carried out in a metric scale with atomic timing, and the division into 24 hours has itself merely been an arbitrary convention of history. While commonly referred to as metric time, the measurement of a day into periods of 10 should more accurately be known as decimal time. Internationally, the EF's policy has gained little traction, if not outright criticism, with some leaders condemning the changes as unnatural. The Oceania? I don't know. Oceania Corporative government was less emotive, issuing statements that though the change was one demanded by the European voter, which we will respect as the democratic institution, they made clear that the OC has no plan to adopt any similar measure. Interesting. Alright, so that was news. Oh, sports. Latest score. Kabaddi, Newton, 55-37. VAE match in progress. And weather. City of Newton. Currently dry, with light outbreaks of rain expected later this evening. Temperature, 12 degrees Celsius, or 53.6 degrees Fahrenheit. What's in here? There's 20-something in here. Can't quite read it, it's too dark. UV index, midday 7 to 8. Use SPF 30+, and wear protective clothing. Chishiki says, a day and a night for staying indoors. Chishiki? Sounds like it could be Japanese. Alright. Cool.
A big old jolt's not gonna make it work.
It could.
A big old jolt.
I didn't mean to do that. The car may be electric, but it's not compatible with the business end of a stunner.
A big old jolt's not gonna make it work.
Alright, fine. Okay, so...
Cell agents, we want to talk to someone.
Looks like we'll just have to help ourselves.
I need to keep track of left click, right click on stuff.
Cell agents.
Looks like we'll just...
Okay. Can't see what you're doing, dude. Okay. Oh, elevator. Hello.
The elevator's locked. Panel says authorized personnel only.
I guess we need to find someone who counts as authorized, then.
Just wave your badges or something at it. Elevator controls. That scared me.
What the hell?
I thought this was going to be lighter than Life is Strange. It's definitely not right now.
What'd you find?
Key card.
A security card. This man was custodial staff, a janitor.
Probably not our Mindjacker's target, then.
Still, I don't think this was an accident.
Oh.
We need to find out what's going on here.
Definitely thought it was a woman from the pitch of the voice when we heard the scream. This man is the victim of a long drop, but from where and why? Great question. Keycard. Let's use it. I can't tell if I'm controlling both of them or one of them and the other one is just following.
It's unlocked floor 26 for us.
Must be where its owner was working.
I think I was controlling the man because I didn't have the option to talk with him, and it was always the guy who was saying stuff when I clicked. But I feel like I was controlling the woman at one point. Oh, hello. That would be where you jumped / fell / were pushed from. Oh.
Damn it all.
Indeed.
Burns all around the planar nodes in his wetware wiring. Yeah, This is our mindjacking victim.
Central was right.
So we weren't
The
fast
attack
enough?
was recent, maybe minutes ago. The mindjacker was probably interrupted by the janitor who ended up on the street.
Okay.
There's only one other way out of here. To the roof.
To the roof!
We need to get up there before he escapes again.
Okay, but... A plaque identifying ownership of the office, Roy Atwood, HR Operations Manager. This must be who's in charge of this floor. The desk phone projection shows unanswered messages. Let's see what those are. That's a lot of messages. Oh, I can call these people. I don't want to call them.
I think I found the office manager's contact.
See if he'll help us. Remember, be consistent when you're talking to him.
Oh, I was just out of...
What? Who is this? Do you have any idea what time it is?
No.
Mr. Atwood, my name is Dr. Regis. I'm an investigator for Cell.
What? I mean, what's happened?
There's some trouble at your office.
We're investigating a serious incident in your workplace. I need to ask you a few questions.
Oh, Nuke, what happened?
Oh, Nuke. Oh, Nuke. You're not in trouble. Could you give us access to the roof? We need your access code. She said be consistent. You're not in trouble, but don't need to tell him that.
We need to get up to the roof from your office. We have reason to believe someone we're pursuing has made their way up.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm the one with the code.
Good, give it to me.
Management's ordered me not to let people up there.
Big eye roll.
That's why we've got the lock in the first place.
I'm with Syl. Now this will come back on you. Do you want to... So I feel like this is pretty soft. The middle is strong, and this one's like radical. Let's just
This
keep
is
it in
a
the middle.
serious incident, Mr. Atwood. Time is slipping away, and a serial killer might be as well.
What? Really?
Yes.
We need your assistance to bring him in. Do you think you'll be able to help us?
Sure. I'll do what I can. You want the roof code? It's 6167.
Thanks. Other Cell agents may contact you later for more
Achievement
information.
unlocked.
Sure, no problem.
That'd be a waste.
Alright, don't need to do anything. I was just clicking on that to make sure. Can I do anything to the body before we go
The
up?
attack was recent.
Oh,
The
wait,
mind didn't want
it. Probably-
His ID badge says Gerbach, Avery. He's an HR supervisor.
Okay.
If the mindjacker's in corporate espionage, it's a pretty strange target.
Have Central run his data. See if it can flag anything.
Okay, charts. You have no idea whether these charts mean the company's doing well or going bust. Amongst all the economics and business speak, the only word you recognize is wetware.
I can't figure that out.
Good. Locked terminal. Active terminal. Oh, there's two. This terminal is still unlocked, apparently in use at the time of the attack. Let's see if we can do anything to it. Oh, yeah. Atwood A. From Roy Atwood HR Management. There's a time and place for the trance, and it's not up on the roof. Yes, it's private, but it's also extremely dangerous. Therefore, management asked me to keep the roof access locked unless it's an emergency. FYI, trance cravings do not count as emergencies. Seriously, Avery, you're great at your job, but you need help. Oh, didn't know you could get addicted to it, is what it sounds like. From Animus Customer Relations. The management of Animus Organics would like to remind colleagues not to make statements to the press regarding product safety. An investigation into recent high-profile exponential wetware growth, or gray goo, accidents is underway, and will be released when completed. From Publicity Management. Central. From Central to Avery Gerbach. Gerbach? Can't remember how they said his name now. Please be aware that tomorrow's midday UV exposure index is expected to peak at 8. Is that a lot? Your genetic background indicates a propensity to melanoma. Please take extra care in order to maintain long-term health. The Newton's centralized government advises you to restrict outdoor movement to after sunset except where vital. That's kind of cool that they warn you and have this kind of information. And also creepy that they have that much information. From QUTB? QUTB? Salmon. Salman. Hey man, just wanted to say big congrats on the engagement. She's a really swell girl and I know you guys are going to be so happy together. Catch you after work at the den? Sal. Well, cool. Oh, I could have... Oops. Can I write an email? Open that again. Refresh. Nope. Compose. Error. That's fine. Didn't know what I'd write anyway. Alright, lock terminal. The terminals are in standby mode awaiting their users' return in the morning. They've been locked with biometric security. Okay. Keypad. Door. Keypad. Let's go here. What was the code? 6167? Oh, it tells me. Good. Excellent. Access granted.
Come on, we've almost caught up with him.
After we had just trolled around the office. Hello! I love the lights and the neon.
The Mindjacker.
Hello!
Freeze, cell agents.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, okay. Whoa. Is there combat in this? You're under arrest. We're still agents. Drop the weapon. Drop the
Lay
weapon.
down your weapon and put your hands above your head.
Does that ever work?
Sometimes. It was worth a try.
There is some light humor in this. I very much appreciate it.
You're under arrest on suspicion of illegal trafficking of neural data, breaking and entering, and homicide.
Let's not forget shooting at cell agents.
I like these two. They're funny.
The only way off this rooftop is down, either with us or over the edge.
Frankly, the second one's fine by me.
I like her. Oh. Yep, I thought that was gonna happen.
What?
Whoa, cool. I want one. So pretty. All the glowy lights.
What? He had lifting gear?
He's escaping by aerostat.
Central, our mindjacking suspect has fled the scene by air.
Interceptors dispatched. Belcorp officers have arrived on scene at Animus. Please return to headquarters for debriefing.
Cool.
Nuke it. We were so close.
Nuke it. Ah, I love it. Nuke it. That's good. I'm gonna use that. Nuke it. Cell headquarters. Okay.
Lau, Max,
Oh, thought you were dead for a second. I was
What?
worried.
Huh?
were you sleeping on duty?
Sleep? No, I was trancing. For work, of course.
Dr. Lau was submitting her case report.
We were so close. Have you found the aerostat he escaped to?
No records have been found of such a vehicle.
What?
Radar and air traffic records show no aerostat present at that time, and no
Interesting.
communications traffic has been identified regarding the aerostat.
Maybe he deleted them? Covered his tracks?
That would require access to an improbable number of systems, including my own.
Well, it's not
Such an
probable.
undetected intrusion into central systems is implausible.
Are you saying we're lying?
It is possible that you were mistaken. Human error.
Human
For the
error.
moment, you are advised to pursue other lines of inquiry.
If you say so. Something's going on here.
Indeed. Your eyes look really terrifying right now. You've already got the preferences set up how you like them. The screens run through all of the available data pertaining to the Mindjacker. Okay,
I spend as little time as I can working on there. That's how I get results.
like it. Alright, but look here anyway. Oh, what's this? Centralized emergency logistics. Oh, this is the same thing we read before. Is this your family? Oh, that's nice. Viksha and Charlie. May 2066. That's not you, is it, Charlie? Is that your name? I can't remember now. From null at null.node. It is very important that you download and activate this package in a secure location as soon as possible. Tell no one, lives depend on it. That sounds sketchy as heck. Tempted to do it. From Dr. V. Santiago. Hey, Charlie. Oh, it is Charlie, so that was him. Maybe his wife or girlfriend? Hey, Charlie. Why you hogging Lao so much? The rest of us need a wirehead on cases as well. I probably guess why you're not letting go of her. Wahi? Wahi? But seriously, man, give the rest of us a turn. I don't like how you talk about it. Dr. Regis, as per our discussion at your last checkup, you still you have still not opted for enhanced neuroconnective wetware. While not yet critical, please remember that your work will be increasingly difficult as support for non-WW, I guess wetware, systems is phased out. Interesting. From Fulcrum Admin, Charlie Regis, your monthly payment of 8,100 credits, units, for the rental of Tier 42 Northwest Balcony Garden has been processed. Approved for continued use granted by E. Vargas Centralized Administration. Thank you for your continued contribution to the city's green skyline. From Central. Dear Dr. Regis, The optical feed from your office is no longer functional. Based on past examples of your behavior, I believe it likely to be by your own hand. While you may be object to perceived surveillance, please recall that this is for your safety and that of other cell staff. From Giel Vanderwall. Dr. Regis. Apparently, my previous answer was unclear. No, I will not help you with your investigations despite your crude threats. If you continue to make baseless accusations about any supposed ties I am alleged to have with organized crime, you shall be hearing from my lawyers. From Dr. Petra Wiesmall. Hi, Charlie. I'm afraid it doesn't look good regarding Baxter. Central approved the parole. Don't take it personally. It's not like they ignored your input, but, well, you're not exactly going to be the most objective person after what he did to you and your wife, are you? Oh, no. I'm not going to download that because I feel like he actually would download something. Oh, where did my thing go? There. Ishka. So maybe something bad did happen. Anything in the news? Nope, that's the same thing. Oh yeah, because it's even left it to where it was, okay? Nope. Alright, close. Do you have anything to say? Lau is already settled at her desk. Might as well let her handle the case reports.
Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
Do we have any ideas about our perp?
The fact that he's stealing data straight from living neural wiring is disturbing, but it tells us a couple of important things.
Oh?
Well, previously caught mindjackers have usually burnt out after 1 or 2 attacks. Sharing a whole other's brain worth of data is pretty taxing.
So we're looking for someone with a really specialized wetware setup in their heads. Pity that won't tell us what they look like.
The other problem is how slippery this guy is. Only fragments of appearances on camera, no clear witnesses.
Which means he's either a master of disguise,
or there's some pretty high-up collusion to hide him. That wouldn't surprise me if he were a business hire.
Still, after this many hits, he may start to slip.
Even if it's just his psyche breaking. You don't like that Central's predicted this, do you?
It's not how investigations are supposed to be done.
Admit it. You're afraid your job's going to be stolen by machines.
All of our
like
jobs are.
weavers, factory workers, authors.
Just how old do you think I am? No, don't answer that. I just don't like having that key bit of information kept from me.
You need to learn to work with Central. It's not our enemy. It works for us as we work for it.
It works for us as we work for it. Sounds very brainwashed.
Got any ideas where we can look next?
I thought you were supposed to be the lead on this case. We could look into that other lead. What was his name?
Gil Vanderwall?
Yeah,
Ah.
that's the one.
I thought Vanderwall made it pretty clear he wasn't going to speak to us.
Might just be the way you handled him.
Oh, he was the guy I
Tact
threatened.
is apparently not your strong point.
I like to speak my mind.
I'll contact him and see if he's more open to persuasion. He might cooperate if you're not there threatening him with physical injury.
He's a
Fair.
dyed-in-the-wool felon. He deserves worse.
But if he can help us,
Died in the
All
whole
right,
fun?
see what you can do.
looks like we found our latest casualty.
Damn it, why him though?
I was wondering the same thing. We're assuming the mindjacker's a data thief. The usual MO would be to target valuable info he can sell on the black market.
That makes
But
sense.
this guy, he was an HR
That
administrator.
doesn't make
Apparently a
sense.
very good one, but not the kind who'd be let in on company secrets.
We'll just have to ask the mindjacker when we catch him. Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Thank you. Cables. Waste chute. If something needs to be destroyed for confidentiality reasons, this is where it goes. Anything here is gone forever. After thorough scrutiny by Central, no doubt. Careful, if you put your arm in there, you'd lose it. Okay, cables. A number of cables run directly into the building's electrical and data flow systems from Lau's desk. Apparently, her customized wetware gear sometimes requires tremendous resources, and she doesn't care how many of the building's technicians complain about her pulling floors open.
Trying to tidy Lau's desk for her is a battle lost before it's even fought.
Alrighty.
That's what she says. Like it was something from the art of war.
That's funny. Okay, I think that's all in this room, maybe? Oh, camera.
One of Central's fisheye cameras. Someone has covered it in tape.
That was what was in our email, I think. But or not, they're already starting to suspect it's your fault the cameras need to do your place 4 times in a year. Alright. Let's go out. Whoa, this place is huge. Where am I going? Surgical lab? Lots of stuff. Oh, we've read all this before. Okay. I don't want to go in the elevator. Let's look around on the first floor. So this is where we came out of. Let's go to the surgical labs. We'll just work our way to the right. Oh.
Dr. Santiago must be working on something he doesn't want me seeing.
Okay. This door leads to Cell's surgical lab. It seems to currently be occupied. Though you can tolerate Dr. Santiago's opinions, it looks like Dr. Preston's the only one in the office. You'd rather avoid another sermon on the merits of centralized government. Okay. You don't mind Santiago, but you aren't too keen on Preston. Everything he says or does seems to be a slavishly obedient attempt to stay in line with Central. Not even Central cares that much. Alright. Oops, what is that floating there? Oh, it's not floating, he's a little robot dude. What? I can't do anything with his door. Waiting room. Let's go in there, I guess. A kiddo. Looks like a kiddo anyway. Question mark. Okay, let me just ignore you for a second, child, while I... Camera. Well, you question the need for so many cameras within Cell HQ. The waiting room is one of the few places you would never sabotage them. That's good. Alright, let's,
They picked this guy up last night. He's got something in his wiring that might be contagious. I guess that means I'm safe, but still. Poor kid.
So, most people have replaced bits of their body with robotics, is what it's sounding like?
Hey, kid. You alright?
No response.
Hey, kid. They picked this... I guess that means...
Okay. Doesn't matter if I'm closer
Hey,
to you?
kid. You alright?
No. Okay, bye. Going then. Can I do... jog? No. You walk very slowly no matter how many times I click. Good to know. Oh, there's another camera. It's okay. What's that noise? Oh, someone coming in the elevator? Alright, let's go up a floor? I don't know what floor I'm on. Oh, I went out. Okay, I thought I was just going to the elevator. Oh. Let's go to my balcony. I'm terribly curious about that. Fulcrum Tower. Whoa. Is this mine? It said I paid for the balcony, right?
When people worry, there's always something they find to help them. Drinking, the trance, even God sometimes. Me, I've got a place I like to go to. It's helped me when I've been troubled in the past.
Wow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't want to read this. Better not move it, it's where it ought to be. Not even having a glance for a moment, those words are etched into a memory deeper than anything else. Fishker Regis, beloved wife and friend to all that lives. August 11th, 2034 to January 2nd, 2067. Oh, she was so young. Think of us not as engineers, but as artists. Oh, that is his wife. Dang it. It's a beautiful tree.
I'm not climbing that. It's sickly enough as it is.
Yeah, but it's still
It
pretty.
took a lot of work to make, but it was worth it. This engineered tree is the kind of memorial I think she'd appreciate.
Engineered. Genetically engineered. Okay. I see. You aren't in the mood for a visit to that neighborhood. Down in that part of town, it's all restaurants and corporate headquarters. You're fortunate to have gotten a garden this high up. The view just about clears the city's forest of skyscrapers, and on a good day, the Indian Ocean is visible from your bench. Wow, where is this taking place? The storage locker for your gardening tools.
It's empty.
Oh, where's your gardening stuff? Is that all? Tree, plaque, the view. I think that's all I can do. Alright, so... Let's see, I've been recording about a half hour. Should we go back to the headquarters or Animus? I didn't see what else there was to do at Cell HQ, so I guess Animus. Ooh, dramatic music. Ah, the body's still here. I guess it hasn't been that long. Alright. I am going to end this episode here for now. I've been recording just under a half hour, but didn't get a lot done just because there was so much talking and I feel like it's still building up a lot of the backstory. Let me know what you think down below if you guys like it or not. I'm quite enjoying it, and it's especially nice in between heavier episodes like Life is Strange, as I said before. Just with a little bit of humor here and there, especially that woman's eyebrows are amazing. I love her facial expressions. If you have any hints or questions or comments about this game, as well as games you'd like to see me play besides this or in addition to this, please let me know down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, bye!